Hello everybody, welcome to your Daily Pop. What I thought I'd do is just pull a few cards. I'm really excited. Justice. I just have all this good mojo now, loving it. I went and I took an ice cold shower because I was getting hot and going a little too fast when I taped for you earlier. So 10 of Wands. So yes. So this is exactly the message that was coming through. We're going to go right to left. 10 of Wands is when we're carrying all these burdens that we don't need to carry. We think we have to do things for others. We have to hurry it along, answer that email, that phone call, help a friend, come to the rescue. All of these burdens that we simply don't need. And that's exactly what happened to me this morning. When I woke up, I was like almost jet lagged. When I go in huge crowds, and there was 25,000 people at the US Open yesterday, and we went to the biggest match like ever with Emma Raducanu, and for the women's Grand Slam final, and the cheering, the screaming, it was amazing, and it was a huge event, and I loved every moment of it. But I feel like jet lag after that. Being an empath, I feel all that energy. It's very emotional. And also, there's a lot of just like, I'm not a mind reader, but I can feel people's energy. I can feel what they're feeling. So anybody that's tense, I had a couple nervous people next to me, and like people that they just pull at their own hands and bite their nails, and I was like, oh my gosh, just that kind of energy. So I was able to detach today, take a breath, and say, I don't have to quickly buzz into everybody's private reads. I don't need to post everything and do everything. Let me get my perspective back up here that says, what can I do for me that makes me feel healthy and like I can thrive and I can relax and have that beautiful childish delight in a Sunday where it's breezy and nice. So I made a nice iced coffee and came out in the yard and played with the cat and relaxed and breathed. And we watched some of the cool interviews with Emma again this morning. It was just so wonderful, and Ian was all excited because her dad's name is Ian, and he's like, eh. And again, she's the first person from England to win in decades, and the only person in history, man or woman, to come from like just the regular challengers going on the court, from trials right in to a Grand Slam and win. Like, it's amazing. Qualifying to Grand Slam. Undone. It's unprecedented. So it was amazing. And the cool thing too, having her competitor, she was awesome too. Fernandez, also an 18-year-old, and just tough fighters. It was the most amazing thing. It was so fun to see, and that kind of thing inspires me. And if whenever I listen to interviews of really great athletes or writers or anybody, I get this kind of thing like, all is fair in the world. We could really have anything that we want, with power, with assertion, with creativity, with a little self-control, gratitude, the simple pleasures, introspection. We can have and do whatever we want. I'm not saying you're going to go out and become an Olympic athlete tomorrow or anything like that, but is there something that just kind of is a shiny little lure in front of you that says, you really should write a first chapter in a book, you really should start a YouTube channel, you really should get a canvas and some paints and try this. Whatever is quietly suggesting itself to you, I feel like now is the time to get on there, and you're going to have equal reward for your efforts with this. And I just did a private read where this came up, and that's exactly what I thought. And I'm going to pull one more card as a qualifier. Yeah. Get passionate. If you're alive, do things. I love that quote. If you're still alive, it's never too late. Go do things. And I was saying in a reading that I did earlier, I almost said no to going to the US Open when Ian said Friday, because you know what chimed in? Problematic thinking. I was like, the parking's going to be crazy. It's going to be hot. Like, I talked myself out of something that I knew I would love to go to. It's crazy. I used to do this with fairs and big events, and that's a fear-based mentality. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is like an unprecedented match. And we got so lucky. We actually got upgraded to courtside seats for our for our mixed doubles Grand Slam. So we were like right there, and we got to just see amazing things and events and interviews and all of that. And like ESPN, when she's being interviewed and all that, we were standing right there. It was totally amazing. And like the Queen messenger, it was just wild. It was the coolest thing. And I almost overcomplicated it and made it a negative thing when it was one of the most awesome things that I could have been gifted with. So I was like, I paused for a moment and I said, do what you did when Ian said, do you want to go to England? Say yes immediately, because it's going to be awesome. And that is like an intuitive place, and that's also feeling a passion for being alive and experiencing things. And that's what you guys are going to do. You're going to say, yeah, new heart instincts, new beginnings, transformation, endurance, great self-esteem, you feeling good. And looking for those things in the world. Great companionship, right? We have a passion for great companionship, friends, people that love us, kindred spirits, feeling good. You guys are really going to have this ta-da kind of week in front of you where you're like, you know what, I really listened to my heart and now I feel good. I slowed down, I had reverence, I paid attention to beautiful little things. This last little, drop and stream of summer, that the warmth, the longer days, the having, and people interpret the word lazy. I love the word lazy days because it means that I feel enhanced when I have those. I just feel like it's a slowing of time. It's a more observant time. It's a more magical time. So you guys, that's your Daily Pop. Have a great day.